Woo! What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Respawn League. This is the Australian, New Zealand, and the area's League for Team Fortress 2. Of course, we're going to be watching some amazing game today. This is the grand finals of the Season 3 of the Respawn League. My name is jakeowaty, your resident guest from the European Union, here with Core on the production and on my co-casting side. And of course, talking about this game, we have to mention the two teams involved in the game, such as this one, Atomic Affinity versus Red Pandas. These both teams, as from what I know, from the information I got from Core himself, have a bit of a history within Respawn League and the UGC as well. They've been playing together for such a long time. The history cannot even remember when they started playing against each other. And now they'll be fighting for that first place medal, as well as just the glory of older peers in every single league preparing for Season 4. But before we go to that, of course, we have a few games to go through. 3 maps in a regular setting, best of 1 on payloads and 5 CPs, best of 3 on Koth maps. And we're going to start with Product later and move on to Steel, and then finish off on the sunny side of Borneo. And of course, Core, just still asking if you're here with me, if you're available, if you're present, and if you are, please give me a shout.
Yeah, stream should actually be able to hear me now.
Hey!
I've unbroken everything. It's good to see.
And it seems that we are going live as well, Core. Both teams have readied up already. They're going on to mid on the red side. Right-hand side of your spectator UI is the Atomic Affinity Red Pandas in the blue. Surprisingly enough, already mid-fight going on. No kills as of yet. Atomic is moving in forward, though, with the Demo Man doing a lot of damage there on the side of the blue here. Red Pandas taking a bit of flak, and finally, first kills have gone down. However, the midpoint is now currently occupied by Red Pandas. Doga is slowly moving in, but he's low on health, has to fall back, and seems that this time around, the blue team here, blue side, Red Pandas, will take this mid-fight and move on to capture.
Yeah, I didn't get to see too much of that mid, but from what I did see, they just didn't deny that. He just walked forward and did damage like always, and just,
yeah. I mean, he's one of the players to be looking out for, as he's doing just a very far forward play as a Demo Man. He's also supplied by Locke, the medic for his team, doing a great job kind of stopping the red deluge coming in on the point as well. Here the demo for the rest. Oh, they do get a drop there. I think that's the medic down for the count. Goes down Remorse. It will do to a stab, and that was a drop as well. Now jumping in, this Doga on the cliffside. Gonna take some names and claim kills as he does, and yet another successful defense from the side of blue. Locke is gonna have a very nice and comfortable 100% advantage.
yeah, again, I sort of missed that, but I heard the drop sound. I think stream would have missed that too.
The drop sound is definitely audible there. No more medic for the side of red. Atomic Affinity kind of here, well, not doing too hot, as the Red Pandas are just going in full throttle ahead, 100% ready at their disposal as well. Huge jump there by Spade, but seems that he was unable to get anything. Here comes John, though. He gets one. Law is down, but Medic has already gone forward, following him through with the rest of the classes. Locke is doing great job flashing the Zubers as much as they can and taking down Remorse yet again. So no more medic for the side of red. 1.5 minutes left on the clock for the side of blue here. Red Panda's definitely in full control. Right now, ooh, nice headshot there by Liam on throw it up there. Taking down the soldier for the side of blue. That's an opening kill that they're looking for. However, they lose Spade there for their own side. They need to look for the kill onto Locke. He has not gone down yet ever since this game has started. 1 minute left on the clock. They are pressed for time and pressed for percentage. Hiding behind the rock right now, and the cliff doing good job. John takes down the Hyper. It's another kill. No more engineer for the side of blue. He's still behind. He's not been spotted by the Pyro just yet. Son cannot find him. Jumping aggressively is the demo for the red side, and here comes Spade as well. A lot of damage onto Locke, but he survives somehow, and has 100, pops immediately on 20 HP core. He survives this one. Dog is going in forward, taking down kills yet again, but this time around, Remorse yet again didn't manage to survive, and Locke finally has been taken down by John the Spy.
Yeah, it looked like really good positioning out of Locke there. Like, just knowing that that soldier bomb was going to come in and being able to dodge it there. And actually, we see Ohio taking a fight with someone. Was it
Seems
scout?
like so. Seems like it here. Moving in through concrete right now. Liam is already scoped in as well. They do take down Coden here. Atomic Alliance here. The good Affinity. They're going in on the point. They need to get it in control because time is running out. They finally managed to do so. First time in this game is Atomic Affinity in control at the point, but the blue is now reclaiming it and using the fast respawns, just going on it, capping it, and that's all she wrote for the first round. Very convincing play out of Atomic Affinity. Red Pandas slightly behind in terms of just general preparation for this. I don't think they expected it.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very good first round, sort of by Red Pandas. They had just good position there.
Remorse already up front with his demo man there, Shupa. As far as I know is his name, going aggressively, Shupa, but he's gonna get gunned down there by In, who's standing behind the rock, safe and sound like a rock himself. Now going in forward is Doge. Jumping on the lock is Spade, though, 2 rockets, and that's all it takes to take down the medic. That is something that we're looking for. They lost a few players there, but Remorse is still alive, and that's what's most important. They're gonna lose the point, however, but the Uber advantage is definitely gonna come in clutch. Should they decide to attack this one, I don't think that Atomic Affinity is gonna let this one for free for sure here. More 70% Uber side, Uber on his side here, and well, Locke still has yet to rejoin his friends on the front line, taking down 2 kills there for the side of red. John and Kai both down for the count. Going on the point right now is the red team. Remorse doesn't have his Uber yet, but he's taking some spam. It could be very, very dangerous, but they do manage to clean up the room. But no, there's another drop, and this time it's B who takes him down. That's Triss, I believe, is his actual name, but no more medic and no more Uber either, which means now Red Pandas will just get this point for free.
Yeah, just really good play and positioning there out of Red Panda's Spy, just sort of managing to decloak there behind the pyro and not really get hurt or seen it. And saying that too, it looks like John just got behind but was actually found. He bumps the pyro as well.
Bit unfortunate there, but he still survives there somehow. No, yeah, he does. He's still lurking, and this map is known for its kind of insane spy plays as well as sniper ones. As we can see Liam taking down Ink's head, jumping into spam, but he gets reflected by Thiessen. And there is just all crumbling down like a house of cards right now. Ohai has to get his Uber charge useful out of Locke. His Locke was in a lot of trouble. They're sharing it very, very heavily there, but it's Coden there taking down Ohai before dying himself. The point, however, is still in control, jumping in Spade yet again, getting a force out of Locke, maybe get him down, but he's so low, didn't quite manage to do so. Liam trying to make up for the losses they've taken at mid-fight. That seems that the red team finally has decided to occupy the point themselves, and they are now currently on it.
Yeah, just a lot of work coming out from both snipers. Like Liam there for a little bit, just sort of dominating. You actually seen a bomb come in. I mean, that's just this game so far. It's just been heaps of bombs and so.
The Sex are also very important here. Spade doing quite a bit of work, working onto Locke basically, and locking him down with everything he's got, making sure he pops the Uber charge before it's actually useful. But now Locke has a 100% charge, Remorse only on 15, and they do not control the point right now. Atomic Affinity still on their back, laying down and taking punches from the side of Red Pandas. They need to do something spectacular if they want to, you know, just do something incredible. They need to get a hero play, take down Locke, and they do manage to get a force out, jumping in his Dogat, doing so much damage to the back line, but the Remorse is being protected by Bird there. And the demo there also coming in close. They managed to survive this attack, and now it's time for a counter push core.
Yeah, Red Panda's demo going down there isn't the greatest. Like, now Atomic's just going to walk back in, and actually... And saying that, okay, yeah, they do get the cap on the point, but like, they haven't really gotten anything.
This takes a bit of time, really, to get all of this rolling. The Uber charge has been used by Remorse. Going in forward with the demo man here, Shupa, doing a little bit of the damage, but not enough work has been done. Now he's low on health, gets an arrow, still stays on the front line, finally finished off by the scout here, Ohai, with working with Lau. Taking the demo down. That's a big, big pick here, but they are currently still in control. The red team here, Atomic Affinity, is doing quite a bit of work stopping this attack from the blue side, jumping in his spade yet again, but he's gonna get taken down by a sniper. And now finally the blue team is slowly moving themselves forward towards the point. 30 seconds left on the clock for Red Pandas to finish this one off, and they'll be 2 up.
Yeah, Atomic actually just lost their medic to Lau there, and that's really crucial here, because now they've got, what, 20 seconds on the point, and a sniper just watching their cliff, and he picks up another frag. And...
Ooh, that is just pain.
They really need to work on getting Lau under control here.
Yeah, he's popping off here. 6k on the sniper rifle and still alive. Going on the point using the overcharge is Red Pandas. 0 seconds. They need to get some players on the point, but they do not. An Atomic Affinity lose another. And they're 2 down currently in this set. 1 more and that map will be lost. They need to figure out something new, something fresh to, well, maybe do something about this. But as far as I know, this map has been the pick of Red Pandas. So they definitely will feel at home right here on Cove Product.
Yeah, and so far just both teams sort of trading a bit of damage, not really anything happening. Actually, we do see a bomb come in. I don't know how he got out of that alive against a heavy, but...
that's the opening they were looking for. Atomic Affinity finally getting themselves some kind of footing on this match here. Getting themselves on the point right now. Remorse is alive still, which is very good, but so is Locke. Locke managed to survive with Ohai, escorting him back to safety. They're gonna lose the point, but they managed to maintain the uber equality, basically. Remorse gonna have it slightly faster, however, with more bodies to heal on the battleground here. Going on the concrete is the most of the team. Here goes Michael, as well as the heavy weapons guy. Takes a lot of damage for his trouble here. Doge is just going up there. I mean, he's been doing that the entire game. He's doing so much work. Ink there trying to support him as the heavy weapons guy, but they decided to rotate going up the cliff here. Up the concrete is very difficult. Locke is now burning, but they use Supercharge very, very early. Now Remorse popping his, trying to save the team, going in after the enemies that are not Flash. Doge getting a little bit stuck, but jumping away into safety. Now the Demo Shupa is a lot of trouble. He's gonna go down to Thiessen. And finally, well, they managed to stop these Ubers, and they are still in control of the point, but they've lost a couple of players, and the respawn timers are very, very crucial.
Yeah, again, we're just seeing a lot of work out of snipers, but except this time it's on Atomic Affinity. Like, Liam picking up 4 frags already, and he's actually just got a sightline on, like, multiple players right now.
And that just kind of works. Now B, the spy here for the side of blue, is still lurking behind, looking for some kills, but he's not going to find any. Here, Remorse in a lot of trouble, though. He gets a knife in the back, and no more medic for the side of red. Only Spade was alive on the battlefield. Point has been reclaimed. Spade has been finished off as well, and that was pretty much almost a complete wipe if it wasn't for those respawn timers. And doing well right now is Red Pandas. 1 minute and a half left on the clock for AA to actually finish this one off, but now the time has started ticking for the side of blue, and they have a 100% advantage. Slowly, steadily moving in forward. Lau is still just on the prowl, scoping in, sticking right next to his medic, takes a headshot onto his counterpart. Liam going down, no more sniper. And now jumping in his spade, trying to solve this situation. He's gonna get pushed away. And Michael also going down to some random pipes from Doge, who's now on a 5k streak. He's doing definitely a lot of work. Spade trying to put a stop to that, but the stop is being put to Spade himself. Now Ohai moving in forward, trying to get a couple of more frags there, just scare out those players. And Remorse has gone down somewhere in the back line, which means no more medic, and Locke hasn't had to use his Ubercharge in over a minute now, and that is a very, very comfortable situation to be in right now if you're playing for Red Pandas. Atomic Affinity, however, I mean, they're 1 inch away from losing this map and need to get something done.
Yeah, just really, like, just a confident retake from Pandas there before, and ever since they've just sort of done a really good job at denying anything from getting to the point, sort of doing damage to them. We actually see a bit of a push coming out. Oh, as I say that, Atomic loses their demo, man.
Liam finally taking down Lau. That's a good pick there, stopping that massive, massive damage from coming out from the side of Red Pandas here. They're still in control of the point right now, however. 1 minute and a quarter just kind of ticking in for them. 60% on the Remorse is being pushed out just by sheer spam coming out of the blue team here. Locke still has his Uber charge. Ink has been stabbed, however, so no more protection for Locke. Should anybody jump in. John is still alive as well. They tried to get Locke to pop anything, would be very good in this situation, but Thiessen is in there as well, and he's doing a lot of work as well. Doge now again going on the Vanguard, getting ready, just signaling to his medic, just go, use the Uber charge. But no, the red one has gone out much faster. Shupa going sky high, hitting this overpass. And Uber has faded now. They want to just get those scraps left from the battle kind of cleaned up. Doge barely surviving that jump by Spade, but he does. And now Michael just trying to do as much as he can. I mean, this is basically their last chance at getting this one done, and dusted, maybe fight for a few more rounds. 20 seconds left on the clock. Jumping on the point is the red team. Atomic Affinity need to put themselves on it. They managed to take a couple of players here. Locke low on health. He's 40 HP, but he manages to survive. Barely picks up the health back and maintains the Ubers. Very crucial right now as they got the faster respawns. They will be able to push in with full force. Now it's all in the camp of Remorse if he decides and, well, manages to survive any sort of attacks coming his way.
Yeah, sort of been saying that too. Spade tried to jump over to Red Panda's cliff, but has since decided to jump. There's a lot of, like, damage coming out, and actually, we see Ubers popped out from both.
Ooh, and a much better Uber for the side of red. Blue has flashed very, very heavily. Red Pandas are now scrambling for some kills here, but Doge is there, and he's definitely not gonna say no to a couple of more heals and a couple of more sticks in the faces of enemies. Going forward, only a couple of players remaining on the battlefield, and Red Pandas are doing everything in their power to stop them from coming in. Shupa going down, Coden as well there. And it doesn't look very promising. 10 seconds left on the clock. 5 left. They're jumping and running on the point. Ohai trying to just stop this from happening. Spade jumping on the point, getting themselves planted on it. They need to get this timer up and running, but Imp is coming in with that ramped up minigun. He's gonna shoot down everybody who comes in, but now he's getting pushed away. He's being healed by Locke. Locke is now by himself. It seems that Affinity will be able to stop this, but no, here comes the soldier. Throw up. Manages to, well, scare them off a little bit. The respawns have come in from the blue side. Only 3 up for the side of red. Doge is on the Vanguard yet again. He's just taking people. Remorse Bird going down just like that. Now going on the point is Liam. Going on the point is Spade. They're still fighting for it. It's been going on for the past 20 seconds. But this is it, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0. And what a decisive round by Red Pandas here. Core, what do you have to say about that? That is very, very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, that was just... You don't see that all that often. Just, what was that, a 30-second almost stalemate just on the point there, just trying to reclaim it. Like, just really good work out both teams there, but Red Panda is eventually coming out.
Red Pandas just doing everything. I mean, like we just checked on the match page itself, they've banned Upward first, and then Atomic Affinity banned Pro side. It seems that the first ban from Atomic Affinity was Koth. They decided to get rid of it. Probably not their best kind of game mode, the Koth, and the Red Pandas picked product. You know, they are their home turf, somewhere where they feel very, very comfortable at, and it just really, really has shown. But now we're going to a very, very different map, very much more meticulous, and thought-provoking map, which is CP Steel. If you come into Steel unprepared, you're gonna have a bad time. And Atomic Affinity's, I think, if they decide to go for this map, they're kind of hoping to nullify the raw DM coming out of the damage classes of Red Pandas, mainly Doge, because he's been doing such a great job, just not only dishing out the damage, but also staying alive for most of the time. And that's something that demos have a trouble with, especially on a map like Koth. And he's been doing a fantastic job on that, and it really has shown. And you have to, of course, mention Lau, who's been just locking down and kind of thinning out the enemy backline, one kill after another. You know, every single time Atomic Affinity wanted to get on the point, they were fighting with 7 people because Lau was there and he was taking out heads.
So yeah, logs are up on the screen now, and just, I mean, it's not much to say here other than just the stat difference. Like, you can sort of see it that it's like, I don't know, I don't really know what you say about this. It's 12.
It's just like I said, it's just shown. What we've seen on the screen is now kind of supported by the data, the raw data in the form of logs. Doge with 34 kills and only 5 deaths on his account, 12,000 damage, most on out of every single player, as well as 3,000 more than Shupa, who is the demo man for the other side, but 20 more kills than him and 3 times less the deaths. So it really has shown that the pure DM has really overcome these difficulties. 5 players are on the top 5 kill list for the side of Red Pandas, and there's only Shupa, Liam, the Demoman, and Sniper respectively up there, but out of the first 5. So it kind of shows how crucial this was. Also, Remorse dying a lot of times, dropping 1 Uber. I think one was very, very close to getting the Uber charge when he was killed by the spy. Only 4 pops on him, a lock on 9, but he's also been sitting on that 1 Uber charge for a very, very long time. They didn't really need to pop it, didn't need to use it. There was not enough pressure on lock, and I think that was the crucial mistake that Affinity did. They had Spade jumping in, right? Spade was doing a lot of work, but at the same time, he was most of the time just alone. He needed some kind of support, some kind of distraction every single time he jumped, because his jumps were spectacular, very fast, very difficult to predict. But then again, the medic, Locke, was constantly on lockdown in basically a safe bunker made of bodies from his team, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean, like, we just saw a lot of work out of, like, pick classes on Red Pandas as well, like, coordination and just general timing was just so much better. I feel there was a lot more crucial picks out of Lau and out of their spy this time around, so
yeah, it definitely has shown that they were ready, they were prepared, and they were more than comfortable on this. But now it's CP Steel, very different map, just complete opposite of what a Koth embodies. And like I said, if Affinity manages to kind of stay one step ahead of Red Pandas, they've done their homework, and Red Pandas on the other side didn't quite expect this map to be played, they could be in a lot of trouble, because this is, as far as I know, best of 1, so only 1 try each team, and depending on who attacks first, will probably decide on how this map will be played. Because how it can be done is you can go A to E immediately, set a very, very fast time, and then the other team doesn't really have any other choice but to attack E immediately. You can't go through the whole alphabet push, A, B, C, D, E. You simply don't have enough time to do that. And if you do that kind of pressure, manage to put that much pressure on the enemy team, then you can just put all your bodies onto E, ignore all the other points, and you pretty much have a guaranteed victory, because the last point with full stack on it takes about 45 seconds to cap.
yeah, I think that's the thing just in general with this map, as I accidentally put the logs up on the screen. Just the general, like, coordination, like, it's so just critical on this map to be so coordinated, and so like you're saying, just A through to E, if you can pull that off, especially in like a best of 1 scenario like this, it's just, yeah, it could almost be a game over if you pull that sort of move.
And I'm just looking at the rosters right now. It seems that Red Pandas will be playing on the red. They'll be defending first, and setting the time will be Atomic Affinity here. Probably the most comfortable situation to start with. If you're starting on a map like this on attack, you get to decide what you want to do. You want to go for a cheeky E push, feel free to. You want to go the full alphabet, feel free to as well. The other team kind of has to prepare, and the attackers kind of dictate how the game is going to look like in the second half.
Yeah, I think it just, biggest thing in general, like, is it's going to be so critical on that, like, that communication and coordination, and like, I think a team like Red Pandas that's got a bit more sort of experience together as a team may sort of just use that. And I mean, I always say, like, defending side, it's much easier to gauge sort of what you're going up against. So yeah.
Yeah, on defense, on the first push, you kind of have to be prepared for every single eventuality, and it seems that there's a few players already stacking A. I have never seen it before in the European leagues. It's kind of, A point has been a throwaway. It seems that the Aussies decide to kind of go for that side, kind of put a light defense there, but don't invest too much into it. Coton is gonna be the first one to die in this map here. Liam already scoped in, is gonna get stabbed by B. No, he's been spotted there by the heavy weapons guy, Michael, making sure that nobody can pass through. But Doge is there. Oh, there's a lot of damage coming in. Bird is gonna go down. No more pyro. Unfortunate Pilsner to the face. of the masked individual here. Remorse, however, still safe and sound. He still survives this one. Michael just kind of has to put this spawn on lockdown core, but Doge is not letting this one go at all. Like, he's just still fighting for it.
We actually just saw Triss behind, sort of on the low ground, shooting Remorse in the back with his revolver, and like 2 more shots and he would have taken him down there or forced.
Some quick feet wombo combo coming out of the medic, manages to survive and save the Uber charge. Now they're getting ready to push B point. Quick rotation out of the blue team. Affinity is now knocking on this B door. Setup has been done here by the side of red. It seems that there is no cheeky action going on aside from Kai, who's there. Liam is gonna snipe in. Kentison's gonna die as well. Nice push in here. 2 picks already. Uber's gone out. They take down Doge as well. Where is Log, however? He doesn't have anybody to pop this Uber now on. They lose the sentry, and that Uber push has been absolutely fantastically executed here by the side of Atomic Affinity, as they get a B point pretty much for free, and Log still at full Uber charge and nobody to use it on there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just quite unfortunate. Like, Doge just sort of being locked out on the point and then dying, and it's just sort of led to this awkward situation as Triss comes in to try and stab somebody and gets found out instantly.
After rushing B, it's worked out, and now it's time to rush C, it seems, and they are just not wasting any time here. Affinity moving in, but they lose Shupa there. John, Kai, Michael, everyone just going down left and right. And however, Remorse does survive this engagement. Doge, once again, it's just going in straightforward. W pressed all the time. I don't even think that S key exists on his keyboard, as he's all by himself in the connector there and locking it by himself. No support from his medic either. May be able to catch somebody off guard, as nobody can probably expect this to happen. He gets a triple there! Kylie and John down for the count, and Doge is still alive! And that was a huge play by the demo, and he's waiting for the arrow. He gets it! He survives this one. How is he doing it?
I am just so sorry I missed that on the production in there. What a trap. Like, was that
nobody expected it. That's incredible, because Doge is kind of by himself. There's not a lot of noise coming from the connector, so the enemy team cannot really expect anything to happen, and they just lose 3 players. However, right now, Atomic Affinity got the respawns up. They have 100%. Uber has been used on the side of red, but they lose Ink there. Nice quick feet and quick thinking of John. They take down 3 there, Atomic. T-Son and Ohai down for the count. Uber is still being used onto Kai to chase off any stragglers. They're chasing down Locke, and he's down. And that is a huge and incredible play by Affinity. They are making up in spades what they've lost on Koth Product.
Yeah, I mean, oh no, I just heard Remorse die. That's just, oh my lord. So,
Wow.
Sort of big thing there is just like, if you lose your medic, you don't, or at least the other team loses their medic, you don't want to lose yours. Like, especially in a scenario like that.
Definitely not. It's crucial. It's very often that if one team loses their medic, I mean, that team is just gonna go full throttle and try to take down the enemy medic as well, and it just worked out in this case. And now Kuiper is building up a level 3 sentry in that top spot with the health. It's Wrangle, it's Heal, there's a Spencer there. I don't think this encampment up top is gonna go down anytime soon, and the problem with that, it has Schlupa there. And going in slightly forward is Michael on the heavy weapons guy. He has that nice cover from the staircase. He is disconnected from the medic, however, and there's a lot of red bodies on E point as well. It seems that they want to go for the E push here, Atomic Affinity, but they just kind of can't just yet. Ohai is just getting slammed there by Coden's level 3 sentry in the connector, and well, it's safe to assume that this place is on complete lockdown, as the blue team Atomic Affinity is moving in through the D point. They have ready Uber charge. Use whenever they want, as well as Locke is in a good position to just rotate. They do take down Bird here. John's also down for this blue side. Uber has been used on Schlupa. A lot of damage coming out, and he's been disconnected from the medic. Now Remorse presses that kill button just to speed up the process of dying, because he was just completely disconnected from the team, and Locke didn't even have to use his Uber charge.
Yeah, that's just an absolutely tragic use there. I mean, it's just kind of down to the point of like not really knowing that those players were behind. Like, they may have been able to sort of back out of that. And I'm hoping what Curtin, oh, it is a level 3. So we're gonna see a level 3 go up in lobby right now.
Like moving probably a better position on the connector as well, because it's much faster to rotate and control lobby for the attacking side. It gives you a lot of options and a quick access to the E point. Now moving in forward is Mike, that was gonna get mowed by Ink like he's just a simple blade of grass against a combine harvester. But now moving in is the blue team kind of waiting out this moment. They had a small advantage, they still do. Remorse is building up this charge, waiting for a good opportunity to strike, but they're kind of wasting time. Red team here, Red Pandas, are doing a pretty decent job at keeping this one and keeping the dream alive. Now Schlupa has a lot of damage onto him. The Demo Man is locked it down. Doge is gonna go down to a knife. This isn't a knife, this is a knife. He takes him down, now moving Schlupa forward, no more Ubercharge to use, and Locke just got his, but they lose Ink and Ohai in succession. Jumping and flying sky high is Lao as well, but they survive this one. However, D may have to be forfeited.
Yeah, I mean, losing D is just a big thing on this map. Like, you lose your instant connection to the A point, and you have to sort of go around it either through lobby or through that little connector choke room there.
Ooh, quick thinking by Schlupa there, surviving and, well, protecting the medic. Nice sticky trap there up top, taking down the soldier jumping in, and managed to protect the Remorse very well. However, they lose Michael to Thiessen, and Ink is moving in with support to kind of chase away the blue players. However, Remorse now has a full Uber charge, only 3 players out for the side of red. They don't have to use it just yet. Ink is gonna get gunned down by the engineer. Hyper is pretty much the only person alive who can make the dream come true. Be there as well on the backside, looking for a kill, maybe a lucky stab on the medic, but Uber has been used. He gets one. That's Schlupa. Good amount of damage gone off the battlefield. Uber has been used and abused 2 times on the E point. People are trickling in, and just like that, going down. Ink is now moving in, but he's all by himself, and I don't think he'll be able to survive against this. There is a spy, John, taking a knife to his back, and I think that's all she wrote for this map as well. 7 minutes and 51 seconds, Core. What do you think?
Well, for what you usually see, like, especially among top teams, it's not a bad time. It's certainly not the best you could pull off here, and I think you'll see Red Pandas will sort of use that that experience and a bit of that knowledge to maybe, hopefully, pull off an 8. We can.
Good work. Probably, maybe, possibly. We shall see soon enough here as, well, Red Pandas will get their chance at attacking, and this is a time where that's definitely beatable, and it's not too hard. You can allow yourself to make a couple of mistakes, because how it kind of works is like a game of chess. You, on the defense, the better you do, the more you stop the enemy team, the more tries you get at attacking certain points and trying different strategies. And this is what you're looking for. You don't want to have a very fast time against yourself, because then you don't have any time to try things and poke and prod the enemy team. But with 8 minutes almost on the clock to go, they can allow themselves to make a couple of mistakes, a couple of slip-ups, and wow. Once again, A point is being kind of stacked here. Spade jumping in, looking for a kill. He gets one. That's Doge down. He's gonna get mowed down, however, by Ink yet again. Ink is doing a fantastic job as the anti-aircraft gun. Moving in on the cliff side as well. There's a lot of red bodies there, and she's been kind of scared. You know what? I'm not gonna go and engage in that stuff. I'm just gonna move back, and A point still untouched. T-Sun managed to find a spy, but that's about it, and so far so good for the side of red, doing a fantastic job. Atomic Affinity definitely in control.
Yeah, something you see quite often in Australia here is sort of, I guess it's kind of a loose hold of A. Like, you'll sort of poke it a bit, try and pick up some frags, maybe get a force on the attacking team, and then sort of back out from. But usually you don't want to lose anyone there, but Atomic's lost 2 combo members and one of their crucial pick classes on this B points.
Oof, and they're losing more as they're moving into the B point. Red Pandas are just going into full force. Remorse low in health, but he pops just in time to save this point. Bird is now leading the vanguard on this. Throw it up is gonna go it down as he's burned by Bird. Going in forward is rest. Both Ubers have already faded. Bird is low in health, needs those heals, but there's no medic on the battlefield for the next 20 seconds to help him out. Michaels are trying to fight Ohai, but the quick scout is just gonna take down Hyver like he's nothing. Only 2 people up for the side of red, and that amazing defense coming out of Atomic Affinity on A has only lasted for a little while. because right now it's Red Pandas that are putting in their pedal to the metal and going in forward. B is gonna get capped, and I don't think they're gonna waste time on any other points, or maybe they will. They just want to be safe and sound, so they're gonna go cap C, put themselves ahead a little bit, get those ramps extended onto E point, get themselves easier access to it, and then maybe knock on the last here. Lock, nice advantage coming onto him. Remorse low on health, some spam coming his way out of Doge, once again doing a fantastic job as the demonstration man, locking down the enemy team and spawn basically, and C point has to be forfeited as well, and his own, well, over 5.5 minutes left on the clock and only 2 points to go.
Yeah, I mean, Red Pen is just sort of capitalizing on all of the mistakes Atomic's making. In saying that, they just repeated one from last round and let Doge die in the corridor.
Uber had to come out of a lock to save his life. He drops his pyro, however, T-Sun going down. He needs to get away and maybe get a health back. Kai's just battling out people on the D point as it's currently being stacked. That direct hit is hurting hard, that scout. But he does survive. Great play there, jumping up behind enemy lines to throw it up. Uber has been used on the point to stop it from happening. It's only Shupa and Remorse on it. They're getting locked out, but finally comes in Michael, who cleans up shop. They do manage to take down Remorse with the help of Lau's scope, and down is the medic for the side of Red. 20 seconds over is the respawn timer for the side of Red, and it's very, very difficult to fight against. Ink has already planted himself square on the point, and he's going to try to survive as long as he can, taking this time up. 4.5 minutes left.
Yeah, we're seeing actually a little bit more presence out of Kai now, just sort of walking forward and cleaning up fairly well. I mean, yeah, at the moment it's just gonna sort of stalemate out while they're waiting to get out.
Yeah, it's probably a good play, and this map is also kind of a scout soldier playground, very open, a lot of tight spaces as well to hide behind, so you can kind of go for those sneaky plays, and Kai's kind of using it to his advantage. Definitely done his homework here. Liam trying to lock down the connector here with his scope. T-Sun is there to just kind of reflect those pills and stakes coming out of Schlupa. A little bit of trouble dealing with the sentry, has the demo in for the red side, and allows already scoping and moving in slowly, but oh, he spots John just in time. However, that was a good distraction, and Schlupa takes his 8th kill, and this time claiming allows life. However, this point is being stacked by the Blues. They do take down Remorse as well, and Locke has 100%. This does not look very promising for the side of Atomic Affinity. 3.5 minutes left to go, and only 1 point left. That takes 45 seconds fully stacked to get completed. And now, smart play out of Red Pandas are locking down the spawn, even though that was pick of Affinity, this map, CP Steel. They just don't look too good on it right now. Oh, but here comes the people, John, taking down heavy, but that's about it. Doge, however, still by himself, and he's doing so much damage. How is he still alive? He finally goes down, but not before he's done so much damage that, well, it slows down the red push. Uber has been used onto the scout. Ohai is gonna take down the heavy weapons gun, but that's about it. No more Uber charge for the side of blue. That Uber coming out Remorse might be the only thing that will save Affinity in this point, and all it takes is Remorse staying alive. He's taking so much damage for his trouble. 2 times on the point right now. Jumping on it is Schlupa. He goes down. Liam as well there, locking down the respawn waves out of red team. The E point has not being stopped, capped yet. 75% onto Remorse. Not a lot of time at all. Core, they lose the pyro, which was very crucial. Remorse jumping on the point. What are you doing, my man? He goes for a hero play, but he goes down there, and Michael as well. A couple of seconds left on the point right now. It's completely stacked, and nobody from the red team is able to stop this. The map is belonging to the red team. They win this one, and I think this is a call for GG Core.
Yeah, that's the GG there, and I mean, a lot more dominating display than I was kind of expecting this time. Like, especially on Steel. Steel's a very, like I was saying at the start, coordination-based map, and usually that's where you see these top teams sort of both do their best. So, I mean, good effort by both teams there, and like, yeah, it's a really good game to watch.
Yeah, it was definitely enjoyable, but it seems that Red Pandas are just a league above Affinity in this setup here. I mean, both worked hard to get into the finals, both had their ups and downs, but Red Pandas absolutely dominating on both Koth. And I would have thought that, you know, if they dominate on Koth this hard, and that was their pick, and still being the pick of Affinity. Affinity would do a much better job, and they did a good job on attack. Like they didn't waste too much time, they didn't make many mistakes, but just Red Pandas, once they got start rolling from A, they got B for free pretty much, they got C for free as well. D was just a matter of time, and with over 3.5 minutes left to capture the E point, it's very, very difficult for the side of Red to maintain control over it with those doors locked to spawn. But we're going to take a last look at the logs as we're about to write this match down in the history books, as Red Pandas managed to take themselves a winner title of the Season 3 of the Respawn League.
Yeah, I mean,
so anything that stands out?
Oh, I mean, just damage again out of Doge. Like, it just 640 DPM. Like, Demoman isn't as big of an impact on this map as, say, like, Product, but, like, that just sort of demonstrates, like, out of both them and being around the 600 DPM, like, they're doing a good job at sort of, I don't know, locking off and sort of halting momentum a bit, but the rest of the stats are just, like, I don't know, a lot of picks off Red Panda's side, not so many off of Atomic.
Pretty much. You're Atomic with 2 more kills than Doge, but then again, slightly less damage. And I think like his presence on the map was a little bit less, and that triple kill in the connector slowed down the attackers when they're defending first enough to do some kind of a defense on C, maybe buy him a couple of seconds, maybe 30, maybe 40 seconds before the blue team has pushed in, and they had to push in with 3 players less. So that was a very good play there out of Doge, and I definitely would give him personally, as a person who is for the first time casting the Aussie scene, give him the MVP of the game, because he's been just everywhere and he was on everyone, and he was just doing so much work for his team as well. But you know, you can't diminish just the whole rest of Pandas just playing as a team, and that's kind of rare these days in Highlander, where the team just plays as one unit. 9 players thinking the same strategy with the same big brain that they have. Red Pandas take this one very convincingly and very, very appropriate end, I think, to the Season 3 of Respawn League. They fought hard, they won hard, and they'll probably be looking to get a few more wins under their belt in the future as well. So, without further ado, Core, any last words you want to tell me or everybody else who's watching this game? What to expect from Respawn League? What to look forward to? When is the next season? All that kind of jazz.
Yeah, next season's going to be kind of interesting. A few people would have seen the sort of news posts we put up, but the highlights of that is there'll be 2 divisions. So for, going on 3-4 years now, maybe. We've had, in Australia, we've only had 1 division. UGC originally sort of split their divisions up ages ago, and we had Platinum and Steel, and then it just all becomes Steel after a bit, so it'll be good to see that split again, and sort of just probably some closer games and a closer season, I think.
As Respawn League is growing in numbers and popularity, we're gonna be writing this final off. Thank you very much for watching, for tuning in, putting up with my super hype casting as well, and it was a pleasure. You know, I'm just a 300 ping warrior from Europe that's been asked to do coverage, and now that I've watched what Australians and New Zealanders and everybody from the area can do, I'm kind of excited to see more now, to be honest with you, Core. Just letting you know, just sliding this information towards you. Like, if you're looking for somebody, you know, give your man a call. But I think it's going to be it for us. Thank you once again for watching. You can always find me on the internet. There's only one jakeowaty in the world, so it'd be very easy to find me if you want to follow what I'm doing with the European leagues, and maybe some more stuff as well. But thanks, and I guess we'll see you guys in the next league, the Respawn League. Bye-bye.